Here we go, we're live.
The following live stream is a special presentation of the Wildcat Network, Wildcat Broadcasting Club, and USD 312.
Hello, football fans! I am Tara Coop-Ryder, the counselor here at the high school, and you are watching Wildcat Network. Go Cats!
And welcome to Haven, Kansas, home of the Roaring Wildcats. It's a chilly night in late October, but it is time for some playoff football between your Haven Wildcats and the Garden Plain Owls. My name is Paul Clements. I'm going to go ahead and do the shout outs here, the thank yous to everybody that is helping out with tonight's live stream. And we've got Mallory Miller. She's manning the camera below. We've also got this camera up here, and that is being manned by Zoe Bennett. Once again, and then of course we've got commentators down on the sideline. We've got Wyatt Case. You'll hear from him here periodically, or here real soon. And then of course the new duo for football. We've got Austin Honeycutt and Brady Peterson. How are you guys doing today, or doing tonight?
Doing good. Excited for some football. A little cold.
Yeah, it's a little windy up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't feel it down in the stadium portion itself, but up here, well, now it's actually finally calm and all that. But you guys have been up here, and it was blowing everything, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, so it's Garden Plain. It is Haven. We've got roughly around 26 odd minutes here before the game starts, and so we're going to go ahead and do the pregame here. So let me go ahead and get this switched out. There we go. Okay. So all right. So you guys have been watching these games. So obviously you saw last week's game. We had the big win against the Sterling Black Bears, but Garden Plain, we haven't faced off against them at all this season. So what can you guys tell me about Garden Plain and the type of game that we're going to have tonight?
They are a very run-heavy offense, and they are good at it.
Yeah, they've run the ball 333 times this year and only passed it 48 times.
So that means Haven's going to have to step up on the run game tonight, right? On run defense, correct?
Yeah.
They did pretty good at that last game, so we'll see if they can do it this game.
Now, who are the players that you guys are looking forward to seeing the most?
For Haven, Brant Sipe for quarterback. He's been playing well lately, and Cody Weavy had 4 rushing touchdowns last week. And he's been doing good, and then Keaton Loop for defense.
And for Garden Plain, number 21, Reed Adelhart. He's their running back. He's had 16 touchdowns this year. And on defense, I'll be looking for number 1, Daniel Manns. He's had, I think, 3 interceptions so far this year.
So you're looking at number 1 on the defense for Garden Plain. It seemed like, and I took a look at the records earlier, or the record earlier for Garden Plain. I mean, it seemed like when they win big.
Yeah.
Same thing for Haven, though. They've when they win big, and so yeah. I mean, like you guys said it. You're looking for a big game from Brant Sipe and a few others. What do you expect to see from Haven on both the offense and the defense tonight?
Well, I think we'll need if they've had quite a few interceptions this year, so I think we need to maybe keep it on the ground a little bit more this game.
Keep it on the ground?
Yeah.
Brady, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, just make sure to keep the ball, limit the turnovers, and the flags.
And the flags, yeah. That's been a big story for Haven this season. I mean, obviously, last week they did get the chance, or they did limit those flags, and it ended up being a big victory for them. Tonight, you're also going to be seeing some interesting people out in the band. They're already out there. Zoe, can you get the camera onto them there? There they are. They're in costume tonight. It's Halloween. I think we got a trumpet-playing dinosaur. I know we have somebody in steampunk attire. Wasn't there somebody that was supposed to be wearing a banana tonight? It's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. It's a spooky, scary night. It's right before Halloween. It is playoff football, and it is the road to Salina. It starts right here in Haven this year, and it's going to be big. The game that we're going to be also focusing on, you might hear some updates from time to time, will be the Kingman and Hutch Trinity game. I believe that is going on at the same time. And that one should be a good game as well. Should Kingman win that game, they host no matter what on the next round. Should Hutch win that game, then it depends on what happens here. If Haven wins here and Hutch wins over at Kingman, then Haven will host next week as well. Obviously, we would have that on the Wildcat Network. Sorry, almost got my different Wildcat things mixed up. But I mean, like, 2 playoff games in a row. That would be a big thing. I mean, how excited would you guys be on that one?
Really excited, coming off a great year from Haven last year. If they can do it again, that'd be good.
Yeah, I agree. And if they play Kingman, we actually played them last year in the playoffs, and we beat them by just a little bit. So that'll be interesting to see if that happens.
All right. I was going to try to see if we can introduce our man on the ground here. Right now, yeah, he's getting things set up. So we'll get him set up over there. Yeah, last season was a big season for the Wildcats. This season obviously is a big one too, because it's it's not every day you get a chance to host a playoff game. But we did have an interesting way to show off the student section here. But I think we've got to wait until the student section shows up. So okay. So talk to me, guys. Tell us some more expectations and stuff of what, or maybe some of the things that you guys have been seeing or hearing in the hallways at Haven High School here.
Well, I know they've been watching a lot of film, they said, and they understand that they've run the ball. So we'll see what the coaches have done to adjust and see how they play tonight.
Yeah, I think all the boys have been looking forward to this game, and they know if they can stop the run, that would be big for them.
Yeah, I think they've really been working hard at practice. They had an early morning practice the other day, so we'll see if they caught up on sleep for that.
Yeah, and then over there on the other side, they have a father-son duo with their best player probably, and their coach, head coach.
Yeah, and he's actually from Haven.
Just have a conversation. Keep going, guys.
All right, so when I looked on to see the stats, I believe that Garden Plain has scored about 33 points on average for offense and about 18 on defense. And I don't quite remember what Haven's numbers are, but those are some pretty good numbers by Garden Plain, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we're going to be, I would expect a high-scoring game and a really good game all around.
Yeah, and they played Sterling actually at the beginning of the season and won that game big, so we'll have to. They've won a lot of their games by quite a bit.
Yeah, and like Mr. Clements said, they have won big, and so have we. The games we've won.
Yeah, we're kind of on a roll here, and I believe they were on a 2-game winning streak as well.
Yeah, it's nice that we have some momentum going into the playoffs. We won at the right time. And Brant Sipe has been playing really well at this time on this streak, and that's helped us a lot.
Yeah, we'll see if we can maybe utilize some trick plays like we did at Hutch Trinity. That would really help us.
Yeah, I would expect them if it's a close game.
I think what I saw, their leading passer is number 15, John Stuhlsatz, and their leading rusher is number 21, Reed Adelhart, and then their leading receiver was number 1, Daniel Manns. We'll see if they continue with that or not.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of upperclassmen for them have been really stepping up and playing well. That's just like Haven.
So I talked about Haven running the ball earlier, but I also do remember when I was looking at stats, they've had about 9 fumble recoveries on the season. But I don't know. Wildcats, this is a tough defense and offense, so they're going to have to play at their best if they want to win this game.
Yeah, as we've been talking about their running game, Haven's running game has been doing really well too. Cody Weavy with 4 touchdowns last game. That was big, and then I think he's had a touchdown all the last games.
I think so too. And another player we should mention for Haven that could be a standout player this week is number 5, Gavin Moore. He's been making some amazing catches. If you throw it his way, he's been catching all of them. He had a one-handed catch for a touchdown a couple weeks ago, and they just need to get him, utilize him more. And then also Blaze Hogan, he's also another one of our receivers, and he's got some speed, so we'll definitely need to be passing the ball to him.
Our receiver core is really well and helps Brant do well too at passing.
We'll see if they stick with the extra points this time or if they go for 2.
Yeah, Nash, when they have been kicking the extra points, Nash has kicked very well. And on kickoffs too, Nash has been kicking very well.
Yeah, and speaking of kickoffs, we've done a lot of onside kicks, so that's something that Garden Plain's going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, it's definitely going to have to be something that they're going to watch out for. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it down to the man on the sideline here. Hey there, Wyatt. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
So,
Fine indeed.
Yeah, you're down on the sideline tonight. What's it looking like down there?
Well, to be fair, student section's not that big right now. Should get bigger soon, but kickoff hasn't started, so.
Yeah, it'll get bigger. It'll get bigger soon. So, what do you think? What do you think the energy is going to be like down there?
Well, personally, I think it's going to be pretty ecstatic. I think it's going to be wild.
All right. Now, I don't know if you look more towards your left, I believe. No, you're right. Sorry, you're right. I think you can be able to see the band over there. And then you've got the student section right in front of you. You see any interesting costumes down there?
I mean, I see a cow.
All right.
I think the band is the interesting costumes right now.
Yeah, I think there's a Tyrannosaurus over there. So
there's a chicken too.
Yes, there is a chicken. All right, cool. Well, we'll be checking in with you. You've got a few interviews lined up. I think you and Mallory are going to be doing some special stuff for us tonight. It's Halloween. Don't scare them too much.
I'll try not to.
All right. Thank you, Wyatt, our man on the ground. All right. So, yeah, it's Halloween. Big night here at Haven, and we're going to try to make sure that it stays as an even bigger night, right?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the T-Rex play the trumpet.
Now they've been working on a special program. I think they're going to do all three phases of the program. I forgot what the actual word is. So they're going to have that, and then of course they've got competition tomorrow, Niwala. And I know you guys have friends that are in the band.
My sister's the drum major, and they have to be there at the school at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and it's going to be till like midnight. So they're going to be playing hard tonight, and playing hard again tomorrow,
and then be asleep for the rest of the weekend, right?
Yep.
Oh man, so yeah, busy time for everybody here at Haven High School, and all of that. And the warm-ups are done for now. The referees are starting to take the field. So we've got a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break. So enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Stadium. We'll be right back with you here in a minute.
We go and play now in your Haven Wildcats.
I didn't know Andy was starting.
After I've been over months. Broke it.
Oh, okay. Are you marching out before this? Yeah, cool. Are you guys serious? Yeah. Okay.
She's not funny.
I don't have to be back.
Hi, Amy.
Basketball was on the 50 yards. You know?
The sessions are available directly behind the grandstands. Help support the Haven Wildcat band. We're having hamburgers, hot dogs. Danville's Pizza also has hot chocolate, cold drinks, and candy bars. It's in the concession stand directly behind the grandstands.
ladies and gentlemen, we are back over here, and we're going to get ready for the national anthem and all the pregame festivities here. So, just seeing the dinosaur over there. All right. Anyways, so enjoy pregame. We'll meet with you guys. We'll meet back up with you guys on the other side.
I tell y'all at this time, please rise and remove your hats as the Wildcat Singers, under the direction of Mr. Riley King, honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The sound of the Wildcat Pride Marching Band can only tell us one thing and one thing only, that it's game time! It's gonna be a knockout, drag-out fight to see who's gonna play in the next round of the KSHSAA Class 2A State Championship Playoffs. And there we go. The Wildcats have now taken the field, and they welcome you to the Cats Den. It's going to be a big game tonight, guys. Win, and you keep on going. You keep on playing. Lose, and you're done and your season's over. You think they feel that down there? Do you think they know that, or are they just going one game at a time, one game at a time?
I think they're probably just taking it one game at a time, but they also got that in the back of their head that this could be their last game.
Could be, but it also might not be.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The Wildcats are about to take the field here for the first time tonight, for the first time tonight, and you know it's going to be a wild night, to say the least. It's right before Halloween, and we're excited. I know you guys are. And so right now things are a little bit quiet. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's cold.
Yeah, wild and cold night. Wild and cold night. Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? We hope that we can be able to get a lot of excitement and going, or a lot of excitement and energy going, that we don't feel the cold. Hopefully. All right, so. Garden Plain, they've got a big team going on over there, as you can see, but they've got the whatchamacallit, the coin flip going on too. So we're going to see who's going to be the one that will receive the ball to start off the game. Let's see here. We've got captains going on over there with number 54, Tyler Rogers, 57, Trayton Yoder, number 59, Keaton Loop, and number 6, Carter Cooprider. Those are your captains for your Haven Wildcats. All right, and I believe that means that the Wildcats are going to receive on this one to start off the game. Yeah, so Garden Plain deferred to the second half. Haven's going to receive the ball, and it looks like Haven's going to go on your screen from right to left. Garden Plain will be going in the opposite direction here. So, all right, any last second things before the kickoff that you guys want to mention here about this game, or just anything in general? No,
not really.
Just like you guys at home, we're all excited and ready to go. All right. There we go. It's the road to Salina. It starts right here in Haven. The Wildcats are in the black and gold. The Owls are in the all white. Blaze Hogan's going to be the one that's going to be all the way towards the back, along with Carter Cooprider. Both players are going to be are back there to receive the ball, and I think also Nash Ray. But the furthest back though is Mr. Carter Cooprider, the senior. Number 12 for the Owls will be kicking it off. That is Seth Dugan. Let's see how raucous this crowd's going to be tonight. There's the kickoff. The game is underway. That one takes a few bounces, goes out of bounds. It didn't matter that it went out of bounds at the 2. That went out of bounds, and so now the Wildcats will have some good field position to start this one off. So we're looking at big things tonight from Brant Sipe and possibly even Cody Weavy as well. I made a wager with Cody Weavy saying that I would give him $5 if he scored 14 touchdowns tonight. So we'll see if he can be able to do that. All right, here we go. First play from scrimmage for the Wildcats. Brant Sipe is back there. He's going to go ahead and toss this one, and he throws it over to Mr. Cody Weavy. Weavy just runs and got a few yards on that one, not much.
Yeah, it looked like if he waited for just a little longer, number 1 Nash Ray may have been open.
Second down on the 38.
This drive will be key if we want to get momentum early.
Sipe keeps it, and he gets a couple yards, I think maybe 2 or 3. Not much, though.
Yeah, it was a good job by Garden Plain to contain him and make sure that to read that the quarterback was running.
Officially, they got 3 yards on that one, so it'll be 3rd and 4. Brant Sipe now changing up the formation just a little bit. Now I think they're getting an audible here. Snaps it, gives it over to Weavy. Weavy gets just met at the line, I think even before then. And so that'll bring up 4th down. And, you know, like you said, momentum. This was supposed to be the drive that sets that momentum, and that did not happen.
Yeah, one thing I've learned from this drive is Garden Plain is pretty good. Well, on this drive, it may be different other drives, but Garden Plain is pretty good at controlling the run.
The punt. And it goes sailing, and it's going to stop around the 20-yard line. Oh, sorry, the 30-yard line. So the Owls will have it right around, I believe, the 31. All right, so you guys said at the pregame here that the Owls are known to run the ball. You know, they did it. I don't quite remember the numbers, but it was a heavy amount towards the run. So. So the defense is going to have to really, really step up on their run defense. Garden Plain now. They've got the ball. It's on the 31. And there's the run right there, and that is by number 1. He's got some room to go. He's got a lot of room to go, and he gets dragged down by by Carter Cooprider on that one. That was fast.
Yeah, great first offensive play for them, and it looked like Haven might have got away with a face mask there at the end of the play.
I believe that was Daniel Manns who had that one, number 1. All right, they're back in that. They're back in the 2 wide out formation. Give it over to number 16. He's going to run it towards the outside. And I think he got about 5 yards on that one. That would be number 16, Francis Stolzatz. If we get that incorrect, our apologies. We'll be doing our best on that. So officially they got 3 yards on that one. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
If they hadn't tackled the guy there, he had quite a bit of room.
And it looks like they're doing a lot of outside runs here so far to start. There's an inside run right there, and that's gonna move the chains down. And they said his name, Reed. I think it's Adelhart there, but Reed Adelhart, who had the carry.
Yeah, it was one of the key players that we talked about at the beginning of the game that the Wildcats need to stop.
So it seems like they got a whole bunch of weapons as runners in this game. Another run there, and a couple yards on that one, and I think it might be a 2nd and 7 on that one. I did not catch the number or the name.
I believe that was Adelhart again.
Adelhart. So he's going to be a big one then, you guys said, right?
Yeah. He's had a total of 16 touchdowns this year. So, and I think I believe he's had about 1,400 rushing yards.
All right, they reset 2nd and 7. Ball on the 43. Another run to Edelhart. He's got a lot of room there. And he's a big guy too, so I think he was able to move the chains, and I think we've got a player that's a little bit slow to get up right now. That was Trey Pennington, I believe. No, that is, I think that may be Carter Cooprider, and he's not moving his arm.
That would be a big hurt to our offense because we use him in the passing game quite a bit.
We're going to have to see what that is here. He's moving his arm now, but he was in pain getting off the field there. All right. Reset now. It's 3rd and 1, I guess. Not. Oh, but that doesn't matter anymore, though, as that is number 1 who just took it all the way, and now it's 1st and goal for the Owls. I believe that was number 1, Mans.
Looks like there's a flag down. They might be going back.
And yes, they will be. A holding call on that one, and that's going to mean that it is 3rd down here.
That was definitely a break for the Wildcats.
Third and 11 now instead of a 1st and goal. 10-yard penalty on that one. And, oh man, and that's going to be a touchdown. Couple of missed tackles on that one as number 21, Reed Edelhart, got that one, and that's going to be key. That is going to be key.
Yeah, it's number 17 for him on the year.
Yeah, not much resistance from the Wildcats defense on that run. On their run, they're going to have to work on that.
And they're definitely going to get off their blocks out there. The cornerbacks and the outside linebackers are going to need to get off their blocks so they can help come up and tackle him.
Yeah, that's the thing about run-heavy offenses. If you don't stop them, they're going to tire out your defense real quick.
Yeah, especially with our defense being a lot of our offensive starters as well. That could hit us hard.
Yeah, we got plenty of guys. We need to be putting in some substitutions this game. So back to receive is going to be number 22, Cody Weavy, number 11, Blaze Hogan, and number 1, Nash Ray. There was a good kickoff down to the 2 last time, but it went out of bounds.
Oh, and I think they faked on who was going to kick it that time, and that one went out of bounds once again. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of out-of-bound kickoffs on here in this game and in the last one. I think somebody should go down and tell them those are not punts. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Wildcats. They're going to have it on the 35-yard line. It's just not updated on the scoreboard. So, all right. Wildcats had a four and out the last on the last possession. They're gonna have to change it up this time around, and I think we have a bit of an issue. I think they're trying to set everything up correctly. All right. Sipes got 2 running backs. And he's going to hold it. No, sorry. Yeah, he does hold it. Lots of flags on that play, though. We're going to see what the call is here.
Something must have been pretty obvious for everyone to throw their flag.
Face mask. And there you go. That's a good way to be able to start the drive. Draw a foul. So first and 5 for the Wildcats now.
We'll see if they pass it here.
Oh, a little bit of a high snap, but Sipe throws it, and it's overthrown. It's over everybody's head on that one. I think officially it was said that it was intended for Carter Cooprider, but there were 2 receivers down there, and I think he split the difference.
Yeah, good to see Carter Cooprider back in, though, after going out.
I was a little worried because he wasn't moving his arm. It almost seemed like it was an arm thing, but I guess he walked it off, shook it off, and now he's back in. Pressure for Sipe. Sipe's going to run it. Gets a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down, and I believe 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2. Yep, 3rd and 2.
That was just a nice job by number 18, Brant Sipe, to escape the pocket and avoid the sack.
It looks like we're going to have to see a lot of that out of him this game. They're really pressuring him.
Sipe, he's got it. He jump passes and gives it over to Gavin Moore, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was one of the people that we talked about pregame as well, that the Wildcats need to get going, because whenever you throw it his way, he catches it most of the time. And that was a good play call too.
1st down for the Wildcats. Ball on the 47. 6:30 left to go in the 1st quarter, and that's a jump off sides on that one, I think. So another 1st down penalty on the defense there. And so that means that the Wildcats will have another chance with 1st and 5.
Yeah, that's a good job by the Wildcats to get penalties and keep them moving.
Sipe gives it over to Cody Weavy. He doesn't go too far. Maybe gets a couple yards on that one. I think it's going to be about a 2nd and maybe a 2nd and 4. I think that's what they gave him.
I think so far the Wildcats running up the middle have not done very good, so I think if they need to run the ball, they should try to bounce it outside.
Sipe's got 1 running back. He's going to throw it. No, he has pressure, and the pressure gets to him. And he is sacked, and all that goodwill from the last couple of plays there will now make it a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Garden Plain has done a really good job of sending all their rushers and getting to the quarterback or the running back.
Third and 9 as it looks on the field here. Motion. Sipe. Oh, and it's intercepted in the backfield. And that one was number 55. Gage. I think it was 55. They say 56. Trevor Schmidt. I thought it was Gage Dexter. Either way, it doesn't matter who it was. It was still an interception, and that's not what you wanted to see as a Wildcat.
No, we need Haven needs to stop them on defense here to get the momentum back.
First and 10, it's in Haven territory. That's going to be a run by number 2 onto the outside, and I think he might have gotten 5 yards on that one. That is number 2, Ty Shear.
That was a good open field tackle by number 6, Carter Cooprider for the Wildcats.
We thought it was going to be windy out here.
Yeah,
but
luckily it died off, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, so you can't blame the wind on that interception there. Another run here, and that's going to be Edelman who has it. And flag on the play there. He didn't get too much, but we got to see what the flag is called on that one.
It looked to me like it might be a horse collar.
I think they motioned it towards the defense there. Face mask. So that's gonna move the chains there, and that's gonna get the Owls a pretty big break on that one. That's about a 15-yard penalty, I believe. So
this is definitely not the start Haven wanted.
We've seen Haven struggle in scoring in the first half. They are definitely a team that that has a really good chance at scoring in the second half, but they've got to be able to limit the scores here. As that pass, that's the first one I believe for Garden playing tonight, and that pass was completed to number 11 or number 17, Tegan Dare. But I mean, they've got to be able to limit those early touchdowns, because the deeper the hole, the harder it gets, correct?
Yeah, and I think it's just been the first quarter especially, the Wildcats have really struggled on scoring and keeping the other teams from scoring.
And that one's tossed back over to Edelman, and he's got a wide open touchdown there for the Owls. Adelhart. I incorrectly said Edelman. Adelhart. So, yeah.
Garden Plain has good running backs, but you also got to give credit to their offensive line. I saw that they just blew a kid over on Haven's side, so they're doing a really good job.
Two touchdowns, two PATs, and that makes it a 14-point lead for the Owls here. Maybe a little bit tough here tonight.
Yeah, this coming drive is going to be a really important one for us to stay in the game.
The Wildcats showed some promise last drive, though. They did get a few first downs before the turnover.
All right, so yeah, the turnover was a big thing. The turnover was a big thing, of course, but I mean, like, what do you think they need to be able to do here? I mean, like, they had a good drive, at least going into that before that turnover. So what do you think that they need to do in this possession in order to get back into this one?
Looks like they're going to have to pass the ball a lot because their running game isn't going anywhere.
And if they do run, I think they should go to the outside.
Oh. Ooh, and a hard hit there. Nash Ray, he's a tough cookie. He'll take a big hit and then he'll keep on going. He's got a cast on his arm. That's how tough of a cookie he is.
Yeah, I think he sent him back like 3 yards on that hit.
He's going to come off for a couple plays, it looks like. And in for the Wildcats is going to be number 4, Preston Sander.
That doesn't look like a good sign. He's holding his head.
Yeah, he was kind of wobbling when he got up, and he had to have the assistance of a couple other of his teammates.
Brant Sipe, another throw there, and that one spins on the ground, but it's an incomplete pass nonetheless. Very nice trick, though.
Yeah.
All right, so second down, 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats here. 3:50 left to go in this first quarter. And Brant Sipe on the quarterback keeper, and he goes nowhere as well. I think not a loss, not a gain. I think that's going to be 3rd and 10 on that one.
Yeah, they're not letting our offense run at all. It looks like we're going to have to pass the ball if we want to stay in this game.
And a timeout is called on by Haven here, and I think that they've been trying to do some audibles, and I think they're going to try to figure something out here, see if they can be able to get some momentum on their side here. All right, let's see if we can be able to get a view of what's going on the sideline here. There we go. Trying to get. Well, let's let you enjoy the sights and sounds here. So I talked to a few of the cheerleaders just before the game, and they're going with a cowgirl theme, I think, for tonight. It's Halloween, so go get them cowgirls, I guess. All right. So during this timeout, let's say you guys are. I think it was both of them came out. Coach Cooprider and Coach Tallman. What are you trying to tell your team? What do you think that they were telling their team?
Just keep going and keep pushing. Have grit.
Just don't let it get to your head, and don't give up. It's still just a 2-possession game.
Perseverance and grit. Ultra important items.
Another 3 and out from Haven. That's not a good sign.
And a good long punt there, but that was picked up by Adelhart, and Adelhart he ran by a whole bunch of people, and he continues to run by a whole bunch of people, and he went past the line of scrimmage. And yeah, if you're on the defense, you've got to be wondering how you can stop Mr. Reed Adelhart.
It looks like they're gonna be moved back. There was a flag thrown at about the 50-yard line.
I think the goal for stopping him is they can't let him get out in the open field. They're going to have to stop him up front. Once he gets out in the open field, he has showed that he can do really well at that.
Well, yeah, and that's going to be a tough thing because, as you guys have said, I mean, they have a pretty good offensive line that'll protect the run there. And there we go, run up the middle. And that one, I think, is going to move the sticks once again for the Owls. And we got a player that is down, but he's gotten back up, and that, I believe, is Trayton Yoder, number 57.
We're going to have to make some substitutions on defense so these guys aren't in here all game because they play both sides of the ball.
Good old Iron Man football in high school. All right, the Owls now another run here on the outside. That's Adelhart here, and they didn't give him a lot of room on that one, so they limited him to the amount of space, and I think he only got a couple of yards on that one.
Yeah, they kind of pushed him out to the sideline, and everybody did a good job of pursuing the play, even from the other side.
2nd and 7 for the Wildcats, or for the Owls. 2:13 left to go. The clock is stopped because he did go out of bounds. The ball is on the 46, make it 46 and a half. That one's another run to Adelhart here, and he's just got a lot of space and a lot of speed here as he goes out of bounds, but it just made a very long run on that one.
Yeah, that was a nice job, though, of Carter Cooprider getting another tackle on the outside, and that limited some of his yards.
Yeah, if they can't stop this run, this is really going to tire out our defense, which leads to a tired offense because, like we've said, they play both. Most of these players play both sides of the ball.
All right, looks like this one is going to be a quarterback keeper. Nope, he throws it, and not much there given here for number 17, Tegan Dare. I say not much, but he's still got looks like a good 6-7 yards on that one.
It was some pretty good coverage on the play by number 2, Cody Weavy, and then he wrapped him up after he caught it.
That's only their 2nd pass attempt of the game.
Yeah, almost every single one of their yards here has been coming from the ground, like this one right here by number 16, and another just 3rd touchdown on the ground for the Owls, and that is number 16, Francis Stillsaltz is what they said on the PA. So another touchdown here, and that brings up the score to 20 to nothing right now. And you got to be thinking, if you're the Owls, you don't even have to worry about throwing the ball anymore.
Yeah, they've got a lot of speed at the running back position, and they've got some size too.
Yeah, for Haven though, they can't get mentally out of this. They need to keep going They need to just keep going, persevere through this. They're not completely out of this yet.
But they've got to get something going on the offense if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, it's a little early right now for a 21 to nothing lead here. So, quick shout out to all 76 of you that are watching right now. We are glad that you guys are watching on the Wildcat Network. Now it's 79, it just jumped up. So quick shout out to you guys. If you like what we're doing, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and all of that as we keep going forward with tonight's proceedings, with tonight's game here. Let's see if we can be able to get a look at an update on the score here for the Kingman Trinity game. Right now, Kingman is in the lead, 8-0. All right, kickoff there, and that one's gone. Oh, it took an owl bounce. So now Carter Cooprider is going to have to make up a lot of room. And that's a big opening hole right there. And I may have mistaken. That was not Carter Cooprider. I believe that was Blaze Hogan who had that one. And maybe a bit of a spark, maybe a bit of life for the Wildcats here in this first quarter.
Yeah, if he would have dodged one more of those tackles, he might have had a touchdown.
That was a great job of blocking on the kickoff return. Some of these guys, this may be their only job, and they did a good job of doing it this time.
Brant Seif, one running back, 3 wideouts. And he gives it to that one running back. And that, I believe, is number 2, Mr. Riley Loop. And that was brought down by Will Tice, number 14. Minute 17 left to go in this first quarter. Minute 13 now. The clock is running here. Same formation, same play. Run up the middle for Riley Loop. Gets a couple yards. It was a 2nd and 8. Now it's going to be a 3rd and about 3rd and medium here. No, 3rd and short. So 3rd and 4 and 40 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Sight trying to get the play here, trying to get it correct. He gives it once again. And I think that's going to be it's going to be close.
Yeah, he did a good job of, after getting hit, that first hit, he just kept his legs moving, and he's going to be close.
Looks like they're going to give us a first down.
It was that second effort. Great job by Riley Loop on that play.
The Wildcats will now let the clock die out on this one. Here, first quarter play is going to come to a close, and the Wildcats got a bit of a hole to dig out of, but lots of action left to go here. Let's take a look down at the sideline here and the student section. We got a panda in the student section right now. So, but I mean, few things to cheer about at this moment for the Wildcats. Now the band is playing on that side here. We'll see if we can be able to get something going here. Maybe a checkup maybe like a checkup here in a bit to see like a fan reaction or something like that here in a second. So, all right. So end of the first quarter. Guys, what'd you think of that first quarter? It was a little tough on that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked rough for Haven. The Garden Plain Owls came to play, and Haven's just going to have to strike back on this drive, and we're going to have to get stops on defense. Their run game has been doing very well.
I think they definitely need to mix up their plays on offense. Maybe try a trick play even.
Yeah, that worked really well at Hutch Trinity. We'll see if they do that here again against Garden Plain.
So Brant Sipe will be back. He's going to hand it off to number 2, Riley Loop.
And he's going to get, looks like, good 5 yards. He's been running really well for the Wildcats. This is what they needed.
Yeah, he was used a lot last year as well.
Quick update right now, the Kingman game. Kingman is in the lead 16-0 at the moment. All right. Brant Sipe, he's going to go ahead and give it. Oh, it's a fumble, and Brant Sipe was able to get on top of that one there.
Yeah, nice job by Brant Sipe being able to jump on that after looks like he wasn't able to hold on to it. That could have been very bad for Haven.
But that moves it from 3rd and middle to 3rd and long.
Sipe sends it over to Blaze Hogan. Hogan, I think he did cross the imaginary stripe, and he's going to move the chains. Yep, first down for the Wildcats on that one. So this drive, a couple of first downs here. You think they can be able to get to the end zone?
Yeah, if they keep passing, I think that worked really well last play. We'll see if they keep passing.
Over to Riley Loop here, and Loop gets a few yards on that one, and that's going to make it about a second and manageable.
Riley Loop is really giving this team some energy.
This is definitely what the Wildcats needed.
They're
Take
hurrying
control.
up.
Oh. And that one was almost a turnover there.
A little bit of confusion between number 11, Blaze Hogan, and number 18, Brant Sipe.
Yeah, looked like they about got Garden Plain on 12 men on the field. There was a guy running off, just got off before they started the play.
It's 3rd and 6 now. The Wildcats are now on the 49. No, they're on the 47. 3 wide out set, 1 running back. I believe that is Riley Loop. Once again, that's on. That is there as the lone back, and it looks like they're calling false start on that one.
That's something the Wildcats do not need right now.
Well, there's a bit of a discrepancy here with the scoreboard and with the what we see on the field. We're going to go with what we see on the field here because the scoreboard says about 3rd and 10, but I think it's actually about a 3rd and 9 here. Sipe hands it off, and Riley Loop just gets met in the backfield, and that's not what you want to see once again as a Wildcat.
Yeah, that tackle on the play was by number 56, Trevor Schmidt.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 11.
And now they bring the punter out.
So now you got to put the trust on the defense now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just barely got that one off.
Adelhart, he knows how to run it. And that'll be didn't get past the 50 there, but
Yeah, it looks like a flag down.
and right around where Adelhart was tackled. And they're deliberating to see what the call is. And it's a call on the receiving team. Not quite sure. Illegal block?
I think it's a chop block.
Chop block? Usually chop block is like, they'll do the signal where it's a cut at the calf or something like that. Or no, they'll actually do a chop. I've never seen that signal before, but either way though.
That's good for Haven.
Yeah. So first down on the 31 for the Owls here. Quarterback, he's going to keep it. That's number 15, long pass. And a flag, and that's going to be DPI, I believe, on that one.
Yeah, he was all over him there. The receiver stopped to come back to the ball, and Cody Weavy just kept going and ran him over.
And a defensive pass interference. So, one play done by the receiving team. The next play done by defense. So,
Yeah, Haven really needs to stop getting penalties. This does not help them at all, especially when they're down big.
Number 14 was in motion. Number 18 in motion. That one's going to go over to number 21, Adelhart. And some good blocking there, but they get him tackled behind the line. And maybe that will start to snowball into something.
They finally figured it out, maybe. I've had a tackle number 21, Reed Adelhart.
Yeah, stopping him is one of the biggest keys to the game right now. I think he has more yards than the rest of the offense.
And now that one is going to be another run and another stop at the line. Maybe even beforehand.
He just ran right into number 55, Brody Bowes.
Yeah, 2 great plays by Haven's defense to get him stopped right there at the line.
All right, I'm going to let you guys take over for a little bit here. So as I get a few updates.
Garden Plain runs it up the middle, and again the Wildcats stop it.
Yeah, another great stop. They might even have him on a 3 and out here if they. Oh,
and
flag.
The Wildcats do not need to be doing that. That looks like number 57, Trayton Yoder. We don't need to be letting them get into our heads, because that would have been a 4th down there, and they likely would have had to punt.
The fans from both sides are not happy.
But it's going to go on Haven. Some activity after the play. And that's going to give them a 1st down.
It looked like it was it unsportsmanlike conduct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that really hurts, especially for the defense that has been playing well this drive. Looks like the refs are just getting their flags to each other.
I guess so. This is going to be 1st and 10 for Garden Plain.
Yeah, Haven needs to build on what they just had.
And it looks like they do.
Nice.
That's going to be Keaton Loop. We talked about him as being one of the key players for the defense.
Yeah, nice job by Keaton Loop to get him to the ground. This is exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 1, but I think it's more.
It looks like they just moved the spot. So now it's going to be about a half-yard loss. Garden Plain to the 39-yard line. Three receivers out.
He's looking to throw.
It's completed to number 89, Eloy Helton.
Yeah, even though they've only had, I think, 3 pass attempts, they've showed they can pass as well as run. I think they're 3 for 3 on passing.
So they're now going to be at the 25-yard line. 6 minutes left until halftime. They run it up the middle. And
And a touchdown by Garden Plain.
That was a great job of their offensive line opening some holes, and Reed Adelhart just found it for his, I believe that's his 19th touchdown on the year, third of this game.
And once he got into that secondary, he has probably 50 pounds on some of those kids back there.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate for the Wildcats. The penalty, they would have had him 4th down at about the 50-yard line. Then an unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Yeah, that was huge.
It's going to make it a 4-possession game now. Wildcats had a good return last time they were out here, so we'll see what they can do this time.
Yeah, Haven really needs to score on this drive to get back into this game. The guard and play nows have definitely showed that they know what's on the line.
Yeah, for sure. And they've played some tough teams this year. They're 5-3, but they've had some tough competition. So it looks like back to receive for the Wildcats is going to be number 5, Gavin Moore, number 6, Carter Cooprider, and number 11, Blaze Hogan.
Do you think we'll see trickery again on this kick, or just a regular one?
I'm not sure on this one, but that was pretty interesting what they did last time. Gavin Moore's going to receive it. And he's going to get about 15 yards on that return.
Yeah, they've had some really good kickoffs today. They've just not been in bounds. That one was good in bounds. And not as long as the other ones, but still good kick.
So there's going to be 6 minutes, 7 seconds left to go until halftime. The Wildcats desperately need a score here. Brandt drops back to pass, and it's going to be unreachable for the receiver. It was a good try. I think the Wildcats need to be passing the ball, but that throw just a little off by number 18, Brent Sype.
So we're trying to see if we can be able to line up an interview as there's a run there. Also,
gain of a couple.
The Kingman game right now, I just had it, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it up once again. The Kingman game at this moment is looking to be a 23-7 difference right now. Kingman has the lead.
That is not good for the Wildcats. This is a huge play for them, and that penalty is going to be big. They've not built off of last game's second half with the penalties. They've had huge ones this game so far. They're really going to have to work on that in the second half.
And they're going to get to Brandt, but he escapes him. And a nice job on the play by number 11, Blaze Hogan.
And he gets hard out of bounds.
And they're going to call flag on it. Maybe a late hit there.
And it might be against Haven. The fans are not happy. Well, it looks like they're moving back.
Not sure what the flag is.
I'm not sure. What happened?
Yeah, but the fans are not very happy about that one.
Was there something on the sideline, or was it in a whole different area of the field? I didn't.
No, it was over there. I don't know if they called it on Blaze for, like, trying to put his shoulder into the guy's helmet or something.
That's another big penalty for Haven.
But Haven is going to have first down from about the 26-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Handoff to Riley Loop.
And there's nothing on that one.
I think they need to stay with the passing on this drive. That pass just helped out a lot, and if Brant can throw accurate, then they definitely need to stick with the passing.
Yeah, it's been working for him a lot today. Running up the middle is definitely not the option here if you're the Wildcats, because Garden Plain has been really good at stopping the run.
And throw to Gavin Moore. And that's a nice pickup.
And it's going to be a first down. So that's what we were talking about, passing. And right there's an example of it. First down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Gavin Moore's had some pretty big catches this game already.
Yeah, and that was a nice read by Brant.
Oh, and just over his head, that was open.
Yeah.
Just needed to be a little down more.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 10. 4 minutes left in the first half.
It's definitely good to see them passing.
Yeah. This time they run it up the middle.
Again, nowhere on that run.
It looks like they've given most of the carries now in this second quarter to number 2 Riley Loop over number 22 Cody Weavy.
I would definitely expect a throw here.
It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Oh, and they hand it off to Riley Loop. And he gets a good gain.
He gets some good yards, but the bad thing about that is that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll definitely go for it.
Yeah, they have to.
They're hurrying up.
Go hurry up and try to get it before that player's
and
off.
they got 12 men on the field. That's a free first down. 25 on Garden Plain did not get off the field in time.
That was a good job of the Wildcats to recognize that and then get up to the line and snap it. The refs are discussing something.
Yep, 12 men on the field. Or too many men on the field.
That's a big penalty. They're going to be at 38 now. They've got 3 minutes to work with.
That really helps this drive stay alive.
I would think that they were pass here.
Oh, Brant's going to run it. He's got some room.
And that's what he's been doing really good in the...
Gets a first down, it looks like.
Yes, they've been really using him as a runner in the past few games, and he's been doing a great job.
Oh, they call him short by...
About a yard.
About a yard or two.
It's going to be 2nd and 2. And Brant's going to keep it again. This time, there is no hole for him to run through.
Looks like they got it that time. They call him short still.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
I would expect to run right up the middle on this one.
There's going to be a timeout.
Timeout for measurement.
Timeout for measurement.
Haven's been driving well, or doing well on this drive.
Yeah, they've really had a balanced attack of passing and running.
Yeah, I like the pass. They've been doing good at it.
It looks like it's going to be
About
just
an inch
short.
short. Inch or two short.
I'm going to jump in. Quick update here. It is now 30-7 for Kingman as they lead that game right now. So, all right. Stay tuned. At halftime, we do have the band. They'll be playing all three movements of of their marching show.
With their very crazy outfits.
And their very crazy outfits, yeah. And then afterward, we've got an interview with one of the band members as well. So, all right. So that one was short. It's 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats here, or 4th and 1 for the Wildcats. You think that they're going to go for it?
For sure. I would not be surprised if it was a run straight up the middle.
It's Kansas. There's an earthquake. The Wildcats right now, they've got it, Brant Sipe. This is going to be crucial because they need a score. Nothing else will suffice. That's taken by Brant Sipe, and he's going to take it across the stripe, and it'll be first down.
That was a great read by number 18, Brant Sipe.
And he's starting to get his running good again, and like he has in the past weeks. I think they're starting to wear out the Garden Plain defense a little bit on this drive.
He's going to pass it this time.
Oh.
And
catches it, but they call him out.
So that has been the main receiver that the Wildcats have thrown to, number 11, Blaze Hogan.
The fans are very unhappy right now.
Yeah, they wanted a pass interference on that.
And sometimes you get those, but I'm not sure on that one.
The Wildcats have 5 receivers.
0 backs.
And Brant runs it. Gets a few yards.
That was a pretty good play call to make Garden Plain think that Haven was going to pass the ball and then run straight up the middle.
They're going to split out Riley Loop again, so he's going to be alone in the backfield.
3rd and 6. Ball. I didn't see it there. So, yeah, ball on the 20 as it was last. Good couple of yards on the quarterback keeper there.
Interesting play call on a pretty long 3rd down.
It's the same play call from before, but Garden Plain recognized it.
I would expect a throw on this one.
Yeah, and there's only approximately 47 seconds left.
He does throw it. It's caught. I don't
think he got it. Got the first down. They're saying he did.
I mean, we have a wonderful view up here, but sometimes it does get a little bit hard to see through the chain link fence.
Yeah. 37 seconds left to go in the game.
They have to get the touchdown here.
And they get stopped at the line. Haven's going to have to call timeout, and they will.
Timeout, Wildcats.
I would expect this next play to be a throw, especially with the time.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do here.
So the Wildcats. I mean, you're expecting a throw, with the short amount of time here. But either way, they have to score because the team that gets the possession in the next half to start the half will be the Owls. They deferred to get it in the second half. So how? I mean, like, yeah. I mean, you know.
Yeah, this is a huge drive.
I couldn't say it better myself. I ran out of words.
32 seconds left, and they say lost a couple yards on that last play.
Second and 12.
Just to throw it. Oh, so close.
And that was another dropped interception for Garden Plain.
Stops the clock, though.
Yeah, with 28 seconds left to go.
They bring Riley Luke back in the backfield.
One has to wonder what happened to Cody Weavy. He used to be the
another
go-to runner.
Very important catch by.
It looks like he.
Oh, Carter Cooprider. And Haven calls another timeout.
No more timeouts. I think it's going to be 4th and 5 when they come out of the timeout.
4th and 4 officially.
Yeah, 21 seconds left to go. It is 4th down. I would assume them just to go for the touchdown, though. Not really matter about the chains. Not really worry about the chains.
I mean, they've got a couple yards buffer here. So there is that that opportunity for a 1st and goal still, but
it'll be interesting to see what the Wildcats do here.
They might use one of their trick plays right now. This would be a great time for them to do that.
I noticed that number 1, Nash Ray, has not come in since he's been shaken up earlier.
Yeah, like you said, we haven't seen Cody Weavy either.
Sipe on a crucial 4th and 4. And
timeout Garden Plain.
And that's going to be their first timeout of the night.
Timeout Garden Plain.
Well, while we have this moment here, let's see if we can get our man on the ground there. You know, I'm catching him by surprise at the moment, but let's see if we can get our man on the ground here. Maybe, you know, maybe he can show us what's going on down below. So Wyatt.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Wyatt. Actually, we'll catch you here in a second here, Wyatt. We've got the next play coming up, but we'll catch you here in a second. As right now it is 4th and 4 and the Wildcats. Crucial play. Throw.
Jump pass. Touchdown.
Haven.
Carter Cooprider. Nice jump pass by Brant Sipe to Carter Cooprider. And that's great to see.
So that could give the Wildcats a little momentum in the second half.
They needed that one.
That was definitely needed, especially with Garden Plain getting the ball at the start of the second half. Looks like they're just going to go for 1 here.
Probably a smart move. Get the guaranteed point here with 17.5 seconds left. Oh, and a drop, and that one's going up.
And that was a good throw and catch.
What was that?
Looked like maybe a mistake that led to Easy 2 points.
It looked to me that may have been designed, just the way that Tallman was really excited.
Either way, they turned it from a 28-point deficit to a 20-point deficit. And we're going to have to see what that's going to mean in this second half here. The Wildcats, they've got some life in them here. And so, speaking of life, let's go ahead and throw it down to our man on the ground. Our guy, Mr. Wyatt Case. Wyatt, I see that you've got the student section right behind you. Tell me what's going on in the student section.
Pretty ecstatic since that touchdown just happened.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we could hear it all the way from up here, and all that.
Wildcats, number 1.
How's the game looking on your view?
Sorry, the thing
Accuracy for the Owls. For 21, Reed Edwards.
I was asking, how's the game looking from your vantage point?
Well, from here, you know, we're 20 points behind, but I think we might come back, you know.
There's always that chance. 2 more quarters of play. You've got an interview that's coming up after the halftime performance. So you know, we'll let you get set for that one here. So you know, big shout out to our man on the prowl, man on the ground, Mr. Wyatt Case.
Yeah, it looked like they tried the onside kick there. It just didn't work out.
And the Owls are going to run it. And I think they're going to run it down here. So, end of one half of play. The Wildcats are showing some life now. Now they got to play some defense here. What'd you guys think of that first half?
I think the Garden Plain Owls came to play, and the Wildcats started off slow, but that's a usual thing for them, and that was a nice score at the end of the half.
Yeah, they've got to stay physically and mentally in this game. They can't let it get to them that they're down by 20. They can still come back.
And we're going to have to see if they do make that comeback here in the second half. All right, guys. We're going to take a break. We're going to give it over to the band here. So thank you for joining us here on the Wildcat Network. Enjoy halftime. We'll be back with you guys on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Haven Wildcat Pride Pep Band and their 2021 marching show from the grave. like to thank the following sponsors: Iron Dates Insurance Group, Runner Farms, and Stacking, Ambulance Pizza, King Solar, Farmers Co-op, First National Bank, and Craft Electric. I'd like to thank these sponsors and all the fine sponsors you'll find on the program inside.
Up there 8 points with 3 seconds to go basically after a play drive.
Oh, I didn't see it.
We're broadcasting tonight from the outside broadcast booth at the Pike.
Once again, the Haven High School Drama Cats are having a turkey raffle. You can find a student or Mr. Clemens to purchase tickets for a chance to win the biggest turkey around. $2 per single ticket, $5 for 3 tickets. There's no limit on how many entries you can get. The winner will be announced during the Haven Debate Classic on Saturday, November 20th.
On the rushing side of things, number 1, Daniel Nance has 2 carries for 32 yards. Number 2, Simon White has 2 carries for 4 yards. Greg Stolzak has 2 carries for 23 yards, and a leading rusher right now from Billy Hill teams. And Reed Hadelbart has 13 carries for 123 yards. He's really been the main offense for the starting point of his team. And then on the receiving side of things, Tegan Dare has 2 catches for 17 yards, and Elliot Hilton has 1 catch for 14 yards. Now if we flip over to the other side of Haven, the home team on the scoreboard, Riley Luke has 10 carries for 30 yards, and Grant Sight has 11 carries for 10 yards. That's on the rushing side. On the receiving side, Gavin Moore has 2 catches for 20 yards. Carter Cooper has 2 catches for 13 yards. Ace Hogan has 3 catches for 29 yards. And Cody Weed has 1 catch for 3 yards. And this Inside the Numbers is brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at AdamsBrownCPAs.com. Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, above and beyond. Halftime score, Kingman 37, Catholic 7, Bueller 49 to nothing on the last one. That's all halftime scores. Hillsborough up Bengals and Numbers 48 and I think there was a final already. Andale 53 to 2 over Hugo. Not much of a surprise here. Andale is nothing at 25, 36 games in a row. Just a machine there. A few scores from last night. The 8-man teams kicked off their playoff round, and there were a few non-playoff games. One that we looked last night was the Lions and pretty exciting in that one. Also defeated Pratt Skyline in overtime 44-36 on Friday. Chaparral defeated Marion in a 2A district.
That was, all right, welcome back, guys. That was a wonderful job by the band there. Right now, I believe we've got a special opportunity to introduce you to one of our band members here. Wyatt Case, you've got a band member down there. So let's go ahead and toss it over to you.
Hi, we're doing good today. We have Cassie here. What do you think about the game?
I think it's an interesting game. We're not doing very well, but we're having fun, even though it's cold.
Yeah, very, very cold. That was a pretty good performance. That was a good performance by the band.
Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was a little bit nervous because we added a new part to it that we haven't done yet, but I think it went pretty well for the first time.
It did. So how do you think this is going to go? Do you have a chance to come back?
Probably not. I know that's not very, I'm not a very good fan, but I don't think we're probably going to make it back.
Wouldn't surprise me if it didn't. Either way, Halloween coming up. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around with some friends and play tennis before.
Cool. You excited to get Monday off from school?
Yeah, we have a marching festival tomorrow, and we have to be here at 5 in the morning, so I'm really excited to have an extra day off.
Man, that sucks. Do you think you guys are gonna win?
There's some big schools there. I think it will be a good learning experience, and hope we get like a 1 rating, but I don't think we will win because there's a lot of bigger schools.
I don't know. I think you guys have a pretty good chance. Anyway, I think that's all we got down here. Back up to you, Mr. Combs.
All right, thank you, Wyatt. So we're getting ready for the second half here, and good luck to the band members here. They go over to Niwala tomorrow, and that was Cassidy Peterson. She is the drum major for the Haven High School Wildcat Pride Marching Band, and can I say it, Brady? All right, and we've got the other Peterson, the other sibling up here, because that's your sister that's down there, and all that, and so we've got 2 Petersons, one in band and one behind the microphone. You got? Do you have any comment on that? He's getting himself set up over here.
Yeah, she does not have much team spirit.
Well, I mean, a little bit tough at the moment because of the score, but there's still a chance though.
Yeah.
You see that the Wildcats are warming up down there, so we're going to give you a chance to be able to see the sights and sounds here. We're going to take another break here real quick. We'll join you guys back up, or join back up with you guys here in a few seconds, actually.
Kicking off for the Wildcats, number 1, Nash Ray.
All right, guys, we're about set to get started with the second half of play right here on the Wildcat Network. The Wildcats have some work to do, and that one did not go their way on that play there. You're joining all of us here. We've got Wyatt Case on the ground. We've got Zoe Bennett up here on the working the top camera, and of course you are joining myself, Paul Clements, Brady Peterson, and Austin Schwartz. Third quarter here, and that one went out of bounds, and that's only going to favor the Owls. But what do you think? What do you think about this second half? What do the Wildcats need to do to be able to come back in this one?
I think they definitely need to stop the run, and I think offense they need to pass a little more, because that worked a lot better in the second quarter. But right there, as you see, that didn't work.
Oh, he couldn't stop the run at all on that one.
That is not a good start at all for the Wildcats.
So now it's 34-8 here for the Owls.
And by the way, I got to say that Austin Honeycutt over here, not Schwartz.
My apologies, and I've been getting your name right this entire time. My apologies on that. Just for that, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and let you guys go on. I'll punish myself for that one.
The extra point is good.
It's number 12, Seth Dugan.
I'm sorry about that.
So now it's going to be 35-8 Garden Plain. Just about 11 seconds off the clock.
You can zoom in if you want, just a little bit.
Yeah, that was not a good start for Haven. After the momentum from the end of the first half, that was not a good start at all, and that could hurt us pretty bad.
Yeah, they didn't really wrap him up. They had him kind of caught, but he just wiggled through. We'll see what they can do on this return.
Now Blaze Hogan, Carter Cooprider, and Gavin Moore to receive.
Just a quick update on the Kingman Hutch Trinity game. Believe I saw 37-7. Yeah, so it is a 30-point lead for Kingman right now. So
yeah, I would expect Haven to come out here throwing again, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That worked well for them that last drive, and if they can keep doing that, our defense is just going to have to step up and get a stop. A couple of stops, actually.
And nothing there. Ball came out, but he was down before. Garden Plain D-line has done very good tonight in stopping Haven's running game.
Yeah, they say he lost 2 on the play.
So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Wildcats have 4 wideouts. 3 to the right side.
Hand off to Cody Weavy.
Makes a nice cut.
And he just gets back to maybe the original sticks. Didn't see much of him at the end of the first half. Wonder if we'll see more this second half.
It's going to be 3rd and 11. So, Brant Sipe
looks to throw. Gets Carter Cooprider.
But that's going to be short of the first down. The Wildcats should have done that a few more plays earlier.
I expect them to go for it still down by this much.
Looks like they are. It's going to be 4th and 4. They try to draw him off sides.
Oh.
And it's going to be a false start on the offense instead.
Yeah, they might think of punting it. Yeah, it looks like they will. Reed Adelhart to receive.
It's going to be about a 35-yard punt by number 68, Cooper Seidel.
Good job to not let him have a chance at returning that one.
They're still going to get it at about midfield.
9 minutes left to go in the quarter.
The Wildcats are really just need to keep working and stop that run game.
Haven desperately needs a stop here. They go for a throw.
And he dropped it.
That was wide open, too.
Yeah. But even if he would have caught it, Carter Cooprider would have been right there.
Yeah, dropped by number 1, Daniel Manns.
So it's going to be second down or 10.
That's what Haven needed. So their first incompletion of the game.
In the passing game, yeah. And they're going to hand it off in the middle. And he's got a big gain. And he's still going.
And
that was number 1, Daniel Manns for Garden Plain.
Yeah, the Wildcats can't get their running backs down once they're in the open field.
You just got to try to go low. I saw at the end of the play there, number 57, Trayton Yoder, kind of just jumped on his back to get him down.
Yeah, Daniel Manns definitely got his redemption after dropping that pass.
So they're now going to be at about the 21-yard line. They hand it up.
Off to number 25, Elijah Atkins.
And that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Second and 5, 8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
This was definitely not the start of the second half that Haven wanted, and they really need to get a stop here in the red zone.
Yeah, not only just not to let him score, but also it'd be huge for momentum. Quarterback lines up under center.
Handoff to 25 again, Atkins.
And that's going to be a stop this time. That's going to be number 67, Trayton Yoder. That's just what the Wildcats needed.
Yeah, he did not get anywhere on that run.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. We'll see if the Wildcats can do that again. They run the same play, and it's the same result.
They stopped Francis Stulzat.
And that looks like it was brought down by number 67, Trayton Yoder.
Looks like they might be going for a field goal here.
Yeah, this looks like about a 32-yard field goal. This is going to be attempted by number 12, Seth Dugan. And it's going to be close, but no good. Bounced off the upright. So the Wildcats catch a break there. I think that's about the first time I've seen anybody kick a field goal this year.
Yeah, on this field. That's really good for the Wildcats' momentum. Getting that stop and the missed field goal, bouncing right off the sidebar.
So the Wildcats are going to start this one at the 20-yard line. They're down by 27.
Brandt taking it, gets nowhere on that play. I'm really surprised they're not coming out with more of a throwing attack here.
Yeah, I agree, and it looks like Brandt's going to be down on the play.
That is not good for Haven. Oh, but he's getting up.
He's limping.
Looks like they're going to have him go out.
Looks like the freshman, number 13, Ripley Homer.
Starting JV quarterbacks going in. Nashray must still be
He must still be shaken up. We'll see what Ripley can do here. They might just run the ball. We'll see.
Oh, a high snap.
And that's going to be a touchdown for Garden Plain. The center was just not used to snapping it to a shorter quarterback. So that's very unfortunate for the Wildcats.
That probably was the worst case scenario, and very, very hard for the quarterback coming in just to get that on his only play of the game, most likely.
But it was a good job by Garden Plain to get back there and get to the ball. Ripley tried to recover it, but Garden Plain does get the recovery and the touchdown. Extra point is good. That's going to make it 42-8 Garden Plain. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
They're going to have to score on their next couple drives, and I would expect a lot of throwing.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Brant comes back.
We've watched Ripley in a couple of their GV games, and he showed the ability to throw, so I don't know if they would take that chance or not with a freshman quarterback if Brant's unable to come back.
Well, it looked like he was able to walk under his own power, even a light jog going out. But yeah, that was tough to see, though.
Yeah.
But you guys are right, though. It looks like right now Haven's got a score on every possession at this moment.
Yeah, and it looks like Brant is not getting any. Janet's not over helping him, our athletic trainer, so he must be doing better. Which is a very good sign for the Wildcats.
Good kick. Gavin Moore is going to return it. He's got some speed. And he gets out to about the 23-yard line.
Even down by this much, you can see they're still putting effort in, and that's really good to see.
Do you think this is a must score, or do you think it's too early, Brady?
It's definitely a must score. Down by a lot.
Brant Sipes going to be back in. And they run the ball with Cody Weavy, and he got a pretty good hole there. He's going to pick up about 6.
Yeah, I believe down by 34. Which, yeah, they're definitely going to have to score on every drive.
They run the same play, but this time Brant Sipe keeps it and runs up the middle.
Interesting running the ball right now.
But they did gain 2 yards, so they're only going to be 1 yard short of the first down, and they're going to give it to him.
That running play resulted in another Wildcat.
So that's going to be about a 4-yard rush, and it's going to be good for the first down. We'll see if they pass it here on first. And they do.
Batted down by number 23, Trey Hahn.
And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the man who threw that ball, he's back on the field, Brant Sipe.
Yeah. And that's a really good sign.
Mm-hmm. Especially for our passing game. And, I mean, he runs a lot, too, so it's good to see him back in there. They're going to go with 4 wideouts, 3 receivers to the left.
Hand off to Cody Weavy again, gets nowhere.
So That's now going to make it 3rd down.
They might be looking at a 4-down situation right here. Just trying to pick up a good amount of yards on this one and planning on going for it if they don't.
There's a running back to Brant Sipes, left and right. They motion Cody Weavy. And just off. It was there. But pass intended for number 6, Carter Cooprider. Just throw was just a little off, and it looks like they're going to come out and punt the ball.
Just a quick update on the other game that's in the same bracket here. It is 45-7. Kingman is in the lead at the moment.
So right now it's looking like Kingman and Garden Plain are going to be playing each other in the next round.
And a good punt by number 68, Cooper Seidel, to back him up. They're going to be at about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, good job punting it out of bounds, too. You do not want it in Reed Adelhardt's hands. He's been playing really well today.
Now we'll see if the Wildcats can stop Garden Plain's run. Last time, they didn't quite get it. Well, I guess that was the first time. Last time, they stopped him to attempt a field goal, right?
Yep. Then Haven fumbled.
Quarterback's under center. He pitches it.
False start offense, it looks like.
And it is going to be false start on Garden Plain. So that's a good sign for the Wildcats. It's going to be 1st and 15.
Haven needs to take advantage of this.
They're going to pitch it to number 21, Adelhart. Makes a move, but some nice tackling over there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, good job here. Good job by, I think it was Brant Sipe, getting that tackle. He had a really open field if he wasn't to stop him there.
But he does gain 8 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
They hand off to number 1.
And they're going to get a 1st down on that play.
And you can tell this run is tiring out the defense, and being down by this much is mentally tiring them out.
So they're now at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. The score is Garden Plain 42, Haven 8. We'll see if Haven can stop them here. Hand it off to number 2. And he's going to get about 5 yards.
Oh, and there's someone down. Oh, their helmet is off. Trayton Yoder is going to have to come off for a play.
Coming in will be number 58, Lance Lear. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Garden Plain.
Yeah, you can see some of the frustration by Haven, especially the seniors. This is their last, it could be their last game.
They're going to sweep out to the left, and he's got some room.
And another 1st down. He
and he's
will
still
not stop.
moving. And that's a really good job of him by just keeping on moving his legs.
It takes about 10 Wildcats to take him down that run.
It's going to be a 1st down. They're running a lot on here, letting the time run down a little bit, and wearing the Wildcats defense out. There's going to be about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
So you guys are watching this game, and you guys are. Here's another run here, and that one's going to be stopped in the backfield, and wow, I think.
Looks like there's a flag down.
Tyler Rogers got to him first.
Right now by Tyler Rogers, flag on the play.
So I was going to ask you, because you guys are freshmen this year, and it looks like that's a foul on the offense. So you guys are freshmen. So being a part of these two games here, what do you guys see that could be moving forward for the Wildcats?
First down from the 42-yard line.
In future games, whether that's next week or next year.
Well, Brant Sipe playing really good has looked good for next year. Since he's just a junior, we'll have him back next year, and he's really improved, and so is Cody Weavy over this season. They'll be two good players to have back.
And we got a lot of guys coming up, and looks like the Wildcats only have about 6 seniors.
Yeah, and the middle school had a winning record for the first time in a long time, which looks really good for the future of Wildcat football.
So a lot of good things coming down the pipeline. We've got about a minute and a half left. Now you guys are also involved in sports. We're gonna, we're gonna hear from you guys later on. Especially during the Wildcat Classic, because you guys are gonna be busy for most of basketball season, as you guys are playing basketball. Anything that you guys are looking forward to, as we're about to transition here real soon?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Wildcats' response is in basketball after losing a few of our seniors last year. They've done really good in the summer basketball and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Minute 21 left to go. 3rd and 20 officially, although I think it's more of a 3rd and 16, but still.
He's going to drop back to pass. Complete, but there to stop him was number 59, Keaton Loop.
And that's pretty big for the Wildcats to get that stop. And I would expect their punt team to come out.
Yeah, you would think with this big lead, it'd just be safe for them to punt it away. Wildcats, they've got to have a touchdown here. Carter Cooprider is back to receive for the Haven Wildcats.
And that was a pretty good punt down to the Haven, or down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, we were watching him in warm-ups, and he had some punts of about 55 yards a couple times. That's going to back the Wildcats way up to about the 6-yard line.
Officially 7-yard line, the PA said. Now this drive, I would assume, look for a lot of throws.
They motion Carter Cooprider, and they're going to give it off to number 2, Riley Loop. Not going to get much on that.
And it looks like they might just let the time run out for this quarter.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that here. All right, so the third quarter has come to a close here. And the Wildcats have themselves a big hole to dig out of. So it's going to be really tough. All right, let's get it down to the ground here. We're going to show you guys some of the sideline action here.
We've got the beat, the Wildcat beating us. We've got the beat, the Wildcat beating us.
Shout out to the cheer squad there, and all that. So, and I think we have, I think they're gearing up also for an interview with Mr. Ritchie here. But the band is right back in the stands. So. So we'll give them a chance to set that up here. Okay, never mind. Well, well, it's fourth quarter right now, so you know, I think right now is also a good chance to be able to show our show our appreciation, I guess, for all things that are going on. All right, I'm gonna let you guys take over for a moment.
Nice run by Brant Sipe to get a couple yards to save what could have been a big loss.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 7.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I would expect a lot of deep throws this drive.
The Wildcats have been doing pretty good at passing tonight. So we'll see if they can pick up the 1st down here.
All right, now they've got everything set up. So, well, here, let this play go here to run up the middle, and it's going to be a 4th down here. So, all right, we're going to give. Let me get this set up here, and we'll let them do the punt here real quick. So we'll get that interview here shortly. I guess it's 3rd down. Everything is saying 4th down. And
they get him to jump, it looks like.
Yep, offsides, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats. All right, so while we have this opportunity, we're going to go ahead and go picture-in-picture here. Let's take a look at what's going on. I think we've got a very important person who had a great show tonight. Mallory Wyatt, talk to us.
So I'm here with Mr. Grant Ritchie, who is our high school band director, who I heard is competing at Neowalla. I can't pronounce it right, but I think that's right.
Yes, Neowalla. It is a long-standing tradition in Independence, Kansas. Like tens of thousands of people come to flock there. It's just like state fair / like marching band festival / just small town like fall festival. So yeah, going there, and it's a big deal for such a small town.
So is it like you guys have to be at the high school at 5 in the morning, right? And be back by 1?
Yes.
Next day?
Yes. So call time has to be 5 o'clock. Got to leave by 6. It's a 3-hour drive. Independence is about 2.5 hours away. You know, put some time in there for a restroom if needed. Yep. It's a long drive.
That is a long drive.
Yeah. No one's looking forward to it, but it should be a pretty good day. They might have time to rest on the bus after playing in the stands. So.
How do you think the game's going so far?
There's some goods in this, you know, for us or for the team.
In your own words.
Well, I think I'll let the audience speak for themselves. You know, there's a lot of excitement going around. It's not looking the most hopeful right now, but you know, things can always turn around. The band's pretty good. You know, we've been playing pretty focused, so I'm really happy.
So, what do you think your band and our team have in common?
Oh, my gosh, so much. You know, you can draw so many comparisons between music and like sports, music, and cooking, believe it or not. The aspect of being a team, having to work together for a common goal. There's a lot, actually, believe it or not.
Program number 25, Elijah Adkins.
So I think that wraps us up. Have a good night, Mr. Grant Ritchie.
Thank you.
And let's head back to you, Clements.
I believe it's Mr. Joe Ritchie, but that's all right. Good thing I cut away from the camera there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys here. That was a big play from the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a pretty big play. That was a great throw before that last one, and just wasn't able to carry it in. It's a pretty long third down.
Grant drops back to pass. And almost intercepted again.
Got lucky with that one. Also wanted to add for the winter season, wrestling's first season for Haven in a long time. So that's exciting.
Yes, that is correct, and my apologies for forgetting about that. They've been putting in mats. They had a wrestling camp, and there was a penalty on the play there. There was a wrestling camp over the summer, and they've got things going on, so a lot of excitement over that.
Yeah, they had a meeting the other day, and they had a pretty good turnout, so everyone's excited for that. And that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, unable to get to the chains.
So with about 10 minutes left, the Wildcats are down 42-8.
Also, good luck to Taylor Hoskinson for state cross country, which is really good. I think this is her third year in a row going to state.
And she's a senior this year, so that's going to be very memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she'll be running tomorrow.
Good job by the Wildcats there to get into the backfield and get the running back. Something they have not always been able to do today.
Yeah, I think this drive's going to be about just running out the clock. Their running game's good anyway, so they should do pretty good at that. Haven just needs to stop them.
So a loss of about 1 on that play brings up 2nd and 11. Clock is running now, about 9 minutes and 20 seconds left. And they get him in the backfield again.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's another good stop. Yeah, about a 1-yard loss.
And I'm just going to jump in with the update here real quick. In the fourth quarter right now with 9:21 left to go in the game here, Kingman has a 52-7 lead. So just giving you guys the update on that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and give it back to you guys.
So it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Garden Plain. They're going to hand it off straight up the middle, and another nice job by the Wildcat defensive line. That's going to make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it.
Yeah, it's good to see they're still putting in effort even this low, even this much down. Most likely a punt by Garden Plain.
Clock's going to be at about 8 minutes. So the Wildcats will have 8 minutes to score.
Carter Cooprider back for the return. They about had no one. He just went back a little later. And
good punt.
A really good punt. And that's going to roll. When he picks it up late, he gets a couple yards.
It's going to go from 120 to the other 20 on the other side. That's going to be a 60-yard punt.
Yeah, great punt. Looks like there's someone injured over there for the Owls.
at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, it's good to see a lot of returners for next season. I think they can really build on this season and get a lot better for next year. Timeout, Garden Plain.
Timeout, Garden Plain.
There's 7 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the game. Garden Plain is leading 42-8.
And you got to be thinking, too, that there's 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in Haven's season this season.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had a great run, especially these last few games, but it's probably going to come to an end. And Garden Plain, I tell you what, they're going to be a tough team to take down in this tournament.
Good look at the cheer and the student section here.
It's good to see them still cheering.
Well, they just announced that there was a wallet that was turned into the press box. If it's yours, you're going to need to come back because it's in the press box and you're going to need your wallet. So, all right, 2nd and 10. 7.5 minutes left to go. Yeah. Garden Plain is going to be a team to reckon with. It looks like in the playoffs.
Yeah, Kingman and Garden Plain, really big blowouts. Their first round. That's going to be a good matchup. I think they play each other right. Mm-hmm. So that'll be a good matchup.
And then a lot of returning juniors next year.
Yeah.
I mean, last year. Last year we had the not so human Darby Roper, as he would bend and move in ways that would get him around defenses. But a lot of them had left. This gave Brant Sipe a good chance to be able to get a year under center.
Yeah, and these last couple games have really shown what he can do. He has really shown what he can do, and
it'll be fun to see what he can do in basketball.
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
Yeah, a lot of these seniors, it is their last football game, but they'll either be in wrestling or basketball, and hopefully get a lot of wins in those sports.
Who do you think is going to be the big guy in wrestling this year?
I think Gavin Moore. His dad's one of the coaches, and I think he's experienced, so he'll be pretty good, I think. Who do you think, Austin?
Yeah, that's what I've heard from his brother, that he's done really good. I'm not real sure who all is on the wrestling team, but it'll definitely be exciting.
Sipe's got it. He's going to throw it. Oh.
Bounce, come right off the fingers of Preston Sanders.
He was hit just before he caught the ball.
So that does stop the clock. It is 5:31 left to go in the game. It is 42-8 for the Owls here. Pass given over to Gavin Moore, and Moore gets around. He almost got around all of them.
Yeah. He will be very fun to see next year too. He's really good at just catching the ball and being able to get out of tackles.
They give him the first down on that play.
Hand off to Riley Luke.
Looks like he's going to get about 4. So now we're just under 5 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah, the Wildcats really had a lot of grit this year. They showed that when they, after going 0-5, they had a 3-0 run at the end of the season and end on this one, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, that was going to be an interception, but
Preston kind of took over the role as a defender on that play.
Yeah.
But that's some good coverage, I believe, by number 89, Elliot Helton, for Garden Plain.
So 3rd down and 6 here for the Wildcats. Sight throws it over to the left side.
Yeah, one positive in this game, Blaze has done really well. He's definitely stepped up today.
I remember he used to play in middle school. He actually was a quarterback, and then he got a couple concussions, and so I guess he decided to switch to wide receiver this year.
He pulled a Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Sight gives it over to, I believe that was Gavin Moore, and I believe that's going to move the sticks again. Maybe it's a little short.
Looks like they're calling it a little short.
Catch on that play is going to be by number 6, Carter Cooprider. The Wildcats doing a good job of moving down the field, but it's a little too late.
Yeah, they have to score about 34 points in the next 4 minutes, and that basically means that they would have to score on every single play.
That could have, right there, could have been an DPI, but I guess it's late enough in the game that they didn't call that.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats.
Hand off to Riley Loop.
And
he gets the
he's gonna
first
get
down
the first
and
down.
more. Gets the first down and about 4 more yards.
It's a good job of the offensive line by opening up that hole, and Riley just to find it and run through and get the first down. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the game. Wildcats have the ball at about the 25-yard line.
Hands it off again to Riley Loop, and he's going to get about 5 more yards. 4. They're marking him at 4, it looks like.
So it looks like offensive-wise, Haven is going to lose 1 receiver and some linemen on offense, and then on defense, they're going to lose Keaton Loop. That's going to be a big one. We'll have to see who comes in to fill in his shoes.
Yeah, Carter Cooprider, the wide receiver. And
they'll be losing the Yoder brothers.
The Yoder brothers and Keaton Loop.
Tyler Rogers. So a lot of the bigger guys are going to be losing some of them this year.
Yeah, a lot of our big defensive guys and linemen.
That was a holding penalty there, so it'll be 2nd and 16.
And just under 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, the wind died down tonight, but it cooled off a lot still.
Oh, yeah. I tried to move my foot earlier, and it didn't want to. That's a big pass, and almost intercepted on that one.
It almost got tipped up in the air enough for Carter Cooprider to catch it, but it was just a little outside his reach.
Well, it looks like we'll be moving from the cold October into a warmer setting for the winter time. So just a big shout out here real quick. Right before the end of the semester, I don't have the dates on me right now, but but the next time that that you see us on the live streams for sports here, as Gavin Moore gets a run going here. The next time you see anything on the Wildcat Network here for sports-wise will be basketball. Towards the beginning of the season, we'll have Nickerson play in late December. So subscribe to see when that's going to happen. I don't have the dates in front of me right now, so.
I think the Wildcats' first game is December 3rd at Trinity. So.
The first practice is November 15th.
And a touchdown
there, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Nice touchdown by Blaze Hogan.
He has done a really good job in this game. We're glad to have him back next year.
Big touchdown for the Wildcats. But you got to feel it's too little, too late at this moment here.
Yeah, this was a good drive. Too big of a deficit. Not enough time.
Looks like they're going to direct snap it to Keaton Loop. And he's going to pass it.
Oh, and a little bit of a trick play there. Keaton Loop tosses it up to number 10.
And that's good for Keaton Loop since he's a senior, just to get that moment.
Looks like it's Evan Bartholomew on the 2-point conversion. Scored catch.
I thought it was Brant side.
Oh, I thought it was number 10.
So it's going to be 42-16. Minute 43 left in the game.
Well, the Wildcats and Heyman High School had something to celebrate here with that touchdown. But with a minute 43, like I said, maybe a case of too little, too late. Onside kick there, and that one's going to go in the way of the Owls here. All right.
Looks like the cheerleaders are doing a bit of a formation down there.
There we go. Shout out to the cheerleaders for doing their best all season long, all year long. Shout out to the band for providing us with great music over the season. They'll continue to play throughout the winter in basketball and all that. And shout out to the student section. They showed up tonight. And they're still out here. It's cold, and they're still out here.
It's going to be a run up the middle by number 20, Logan Albers for Garden Plain.
And that's going to be a second and 1.
Looks like a couple more plays, and this will, and that'll end the game.
So, tough pill to swallow on what ultimately ended up being a pretty successful season, finishing second in the district. But you got to take the wins with the losses.
Yeah, exciting. Looks exciting for next year. The kids coming up from the middle school and the juniors coming back. All of them coming back.
So, you guys are going to be playing basketball. The next time we hear from you guys will be during the Wildcat Classic, because you guys will have your basketball duties and all that. So it's going to be a little bit do you guys have any shout-outs that you want to give out? You know, to parents, family, friends.
Yeah, just all my family and you for letting us do this, help you with it, and that's it for me.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to you and my aunt and uncle watching from Missouri.
It's a tough one there. So the game is basically, it's over here. There's only about just a handful of seconds left. Let's see if we can get one more time here with the with our man on the ground. Wyatt. Oh, I caught him by surprise once again here. Tough loss there, but tough loss there, Wyatt. But tell me, like, you know, how was the atmosphere down there in the student section?
Definitely their class.
Hold on. There we go. All right, now let's try that again.
Well, definitely after that touchdown, it was pretty energetic.
So while we have this moment, because you're going to be up here, or you're going to be up on top with me and for basketball season, but that's still a ways away. Do you have any shout-outs that you want to give to friends, family, or to anybody in general?
I'm just gonna shut myself up because I got no other shout-outs. You can catch me on Instagram at the Real Wyatt C. And pretty much on everything at the Real YSC. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got to say. Back up to you, Clements.
All right, thank you, Wyatt, our man on the ground. All right, and Zoe is super cold up here. Zoe, do you have any shout-outs? Well, shout out to you, shout out to Mallory, shout out to Wyatt Case, shout out to Mr. Lucas who's up here, but he's helped me out quite a bit in setting up over here. Now he's like, I'm going to go ahead and go back down. Shout out to Kaylee. You didn't get to see her tonight. We wanted to give her a break because, you know, she usually pulls double duty for band and for us. And they've got Niwala tomorrow, so you know we wanted to give her that chance to get a breather, you know, and all that. Tonight was a tough one, guys. Any last words or last thoughts, final thoughts before we close out the season? Oh.
It'll be exciting to see the Wildcats next year, and I think that Garden Plain could make a big run into the playoffs.
Yeah, thanks for letting us do this. It was fun. We'll be happy to be back next year.
We'll be happy to
see a lot of success.
And we'll be happy to have you, and it'll be a good year. So, on behalf of everybody here on the Wildcat Network, it's a tough loss, but you know you take the wins with the losses, and you know. So we'll have to take this one. We'll see you guys here in December when Nickerson comes into town to play against the Haven Wildcats in basketball. All right, guys, that does it for us. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm sorry for the shortened post game, but we're freezing up here, and we want to not have hypothermia. So, all right. So thank you guys very much. And we hope you guys have a wonderful evening.